Dtox is asking if he can survive Star Citizen's most dangerous system. I got a feeling that Dtox can do that. Let's check out Pyro, and let's check out Dtox having fun in Pyro.
I've not long since returned from an incredible CitizenCon and week in Los Angeles, and it's almost hard to believe, but if you were one of the lucky ones, you'll currently have access to Pyro, Star Citizen's first new lawless star system. It's out and it's playable on the new tech preview servers. I was apparently one of the lucky ones, or just stupid enough to have spent over $1,000 and way too much time testing Star Citizen. But I digress. We're checking out Pyro, and it strangely feels like I'm right back in LA again. Ooh, sick! You got a rat kebab! Medical clinic. This looks like I'm gonna catch something. So far, Pyro has been exactly as expected, a beautiful, chaotic, lawless playground, and yet, despite years of warnings through lore and from CIG's mouth, some players are being left shocked at the utter depravity within the new system.
Awesome. It will never leave, by the way, so just stay out if you don't like to have fun playing PvP or playing with other people. Stay in Stanton. You know, I get so tired of this. There is a large group of people that don't even understand Pyro's supposed to be lawless, and they're bitching about the fact that it's lawless. Like, what is wrong with people, man? What is wrong with people?
What's wrong with me? What's wrong with me?
It's lawless.
Psychopath, that's what's wrong with me.
Hashtag
undiagnosed. It's kill on sight, Star Citizen's wild, wild west, just with a lot less whiskey and a lot more pissy reclaimed water. Oh, this looks like it's going to make you sick. Myself and the IMI have been taking our first steps in this new frontier. You see, I was there for 3.0 Gandalf, there when the strength of the servers originally fell. This is the next big thing since that monumental update. I'm so happy to be playing in Pyro. After nearly 10 years backing this project, it's hard to believe it's finally here. With CIG hitting a new cadence of progress, it's enough to make you want to cry.
By the way, that is not a new cadence of progress. That progress was always happening. That progress was happening. They just didn't release the information. They kept it close to the vest until CitizenCon. The only reason why Dtox says there's a new cadence of progress is because all of the clickety-clack Star Citizen experts were telling you that there was no progress. For a year and a half, they've been saying it. Well, there was, wasn't there? They were wrong. They were wrong. Hold them accountable. Hold them accountable. Progress is always happening on this project because there's real people making it for you.
If you want to survive Pyro, you've got to shoot first and ask questions later. With no comrade or law enforcement and nothing but angry space gangsters keeping Pyro residents in line, there's not much to lose right now and everything to gain. Holy shit, so many of them.
Yep, I talked about that last night.
After slaying an entire army's worth of heavily armored mobsters inside one of the new station-based...
I also reacted to Grumpy Eye's video that the CitizenCon was meh. I also reacted to that, so that'll be out on the channel soon. I had a lot to say about that as well. I'm completely beast mode. A lot of these content creators are really just like... It's so clickety-clack. There is so much clickbait. It is ridiculous. And a lot of them, they just sidestepped it. They sidestepped it. They were telling you there was no progress. They were super negative, right? They were telling you all these bad things. CitizenCon came out, home run. Grumpy Eye comes out with a video that says CitizenCon was meh. How can you be a fan of Star Citizen following it for as long as we have and call that CitizenCon meh? That was the best CitizenCon that they ever had. The absolute audacity of it tells you it's clickbait. The title tells you it's clickbait. He's monetizing you. He's monetizing you.
hangar missions, it wasn't long before we had a new assignment to destroy some fuel tanks and by default, any other players we ran into. Right, we've got a Mercury Star Runner over there, some other player ships. Redeemer, Corsair. People have been busy on this mission. Wow, look how cloudy it is down here. We're only... altitude's 1,100 meters. There's the outpost. So where are the... there's the containers. Nope. Yes, that's them. Awesome! It's the Colonial Outposts.
By the way, you know, a lot of people are telling you that Star Citizen is a scam and that it's not a game. Like, look at this, man. The absolute scope is off the chart. There are so many people playing it and having fun. For anyone to say that this is a scam, you need to just unsubscribe. You just need to stop clicking on the content, you know, and you're going to find what those people are going to end up doing. They'll change their tune. They'll change their tune. You know, a great experiment is this. Star Citizen content creators for over a year and a half that have been putting out this narrative that there's no progress, right? That nothing's happening. Or that Cloud Imperium's doesn't know what they're doing and saying there's no new things to do, right? They don't understand game development. And the great experiment should be this. Unsubscribe, stop watching them. And if you have an effect on them, watch their numbers drop and then watch their tune change. Watch their tune change. Most of the Star Citizen content creators change their tune without being accountable for anything, without being held accountable for all of their opinions, which were wrong, all of their opinions, which were negative. And they just step to the side. Oh, they don't want to take the accountability. Oh, you're a white knight if you're saying these things, DG. No, I'm a human being, man. I'm a human being. I'm a fan of Star Citizen. I'm a fan of Star Citizen.
Yes, that's them. Awesome! It's the Colonial Outposts.
Landing complete.
Well, that looks like a civilian.
I understand the vision. I know it's going to take a long time.
It's got a gun.
I'm an adult.
Yeah, they look like civilians. They don't look like they're armed, but
simple as that.
If I get close, they might be. Yep. Okay, interesting. After arriving at the outpost, our mission was to destroy all the fuel tanks. Of course, I could have used my Vanguard to get the job done, but I wanted to see if it was doable using small arms fire instead. Yeah, probably quite unlikely. Answer: it wasn't. And by this point, some of the guys running a hammerhead above decided to give me a helping hand.
Wow.
Wow. Sick. After scraping the outpost clean of loot, of which there was very fucking little, I spot some random dude and, as I said earlier, decided to shoot first and ask questions later. After f***ing up so badly and failing to kill this fellow Pyro enjoyer, even with the element of surprise, I start to feel embarrassed and begin contemplating my next move. Do I A, spend another 20 minutes searching the area, hoping I get a jump on him before he gets a jump on me, or do I B, dust off and nuke the site from orbit just to be sure? It was an easy choice, really.
Yeah, it was.
Back to running a few more Pyro-based contracts, and with it, some unexpected but welcome PvP.
Oh, there's someone on the ground next to the Redeemer.
Oh shit, copy.
Is Execute
He's
still
literally
here?
underneath the floating part. Left side, Dtox. There it is, right front.
He's dead.
Nice one.
Nice.
I'm so not used to running into PvP this often, I actually thought this next guy was an NPC. Alright, we're all gonna bust down this door at once and fill this guy full of lead.
Ready?
Arch, clack.
I got the low.
Get him! Oh shit! That NPC actually fired first for once. Oh, he's a player!
I'm down. Get in there.
He's down. We're okay. But that was super scuffed. I ran out of ammo at the worst time, and looks like he went down, but he's alive. The outposts on Pyro are pretty vast and offer plenty of places to hide for a rat like me. Bonus points if you can get back to your ship unnoticed and get the jump on the enemy. Weird that he keeps coming back. Let's go back to the Vanguard. Yes, Jabs, do it, man. Come in. I'll support you.
Engines online. Launch complete. Friendly target.
Multiples. He's pretty wounded. He's pretty red. I lit him up pretty good. He's got friends, though. This is the guy that attacked us earlier. Nice one, Japs. We got him. We got a Talon here, though. It's a Shrike. And a Saber. Time to go. One of the coolest features of Pyro is the new mass coronal ejection. Solar flares from Pyro's dying star that inflict distortion damage on your ship components and in some circumstances completely shut you down. This is something I spoke about in my previous video as one of the main features I was excited for with Pyro. Super glad to see it made it into the game for its first iteration.
So very cool. We talked about this when we first spotted it, and we theory craft this because I remember we read about Pyro and that it did have these coronal explosions in the system, and they did it right. They designed it in the game. Imagine all of the systems in the future and how every system's going to be unique. There's always going to be something super unique about a system. I don't think that a large majority of Star Citizen content creators truly understand the scope of Star Citizen. When I see content creators reporting on Star Citizen, especially news-oriented Star Citizen content creators, they seem to forget the scope. They seem to forget what we're going to be playing. And then when it happens in pieces and parts and it comes in, oh, they get so excited. They get so excited. And then if it's been a while and some of the patches come in like a little bit disappointing, they get super upset. Like I've kind of transcended it beyond that. Like I realized the scope. I knew the scope from the beginning. I have my points where I get upset. I voice those opinions. I tell people why I'm upset and I move on. All in all, I'm still a fan. I would like a lot of the creators to kind of have that. Like I could watch more Star Citizen content creators if I understood that the person that was giving me that content was a fan and understood it. That even in the hard times, he's still a fan. Because when I watch Star Citizen content creators, majorly, most of them get negative because they're kids and they can't handle the distances between when the things come out because they don't understand the scope. And it blows my mind that some of them are the most popular. That's because people gravitate towards negativity. And that's crazy. That's crazy.
Though it isn't without its problems. One issue is that warnings sometimes seem to drift out of sync, or it becomes difficult to suitably protect yourself from the solar flare when you should actually be shielded. What the? How can I? What? I can shoot here? Pyro is so deprived of morals, so kill or be killed, even your space bedroom isn't safe. We don't think it's intentional, but even I was forced to murder anyone who looked vaguely threatening around the station's hab area during a blood-fueled killing spree when everyone realized guns were weapons free.
Guys coming back with guns. Other side, Dtox, where you were.
I see him.
The elevator's armistice, by the way. Don't walk in.
Another one coming, another one coming.
This is nuts. Oh, shit.
I think we should get out of here. Come on.
Yeah,
Get in the elevator.
it's waves of
Everybody in.
players. I don't think this is how it should be either. Oh shit, they're all
wow,
left
this
me.
guy had red alert armor and a D'Amico. Nice.
In. Let's go.
Go, go, go.
I've got to go clinic. I'm busted.
Medical clinic. This looks like I'm going to catch something. Oh, look at it. And so that concludes my first action-packed day in Pyro. I hope you enjoyed this rough first look at Star Citizen's new frontier. If you got something out of the video, please consider liking and subscribing to help support my content and help the channel grow. You can also come and ask me any questions and connect
Sorry, I'm muted. Pepe and his technical difficulties. It's time for a DG 360 Spotlight. This is from One Chilled Dude, and this is a comment on a video where I was reacting to Big Fry TV, which it was, if you haven't seen this video, you got to. You got to see me reacting to this. Big Fry blew my mind with his reaction. It was insane. So Chill Dude says, I 100% agree. While I find it partially hilarious, it really irks me that these clowns who have been fueling the SC hate machine for clicks conveniently forget their stance now that the realities have been shattered.
Yes, sir. You're not gonna hate me. Yes.
These Star Citizen experts, man. These Star Citizen experts. I like that Chill Dude. I like that, bro.